All right. Fix that for a second. Sorry about that. Anyways. Hi. I told you I was going to come back. I was going to be live tonight to do the $44 readings. And who I've had so far on the list is Gildorado coming in first, then Kaylin Shellhorse and Jeffrey. Okay. So anyways, let's get into it. All right. Maybe whoever's here watching first can be read first. I'm okay with that too. Whoever comes in. Oh, and there's Jeffrey, which is Eat Me. You're first. So let's get your reading in. Jeffrey, did you have any specific questions with your 44? And if anybody else is interested in having a personal reading done for you tonight, right now, you're welcome to do that. It's through Cash App, and that's available over there. It's money symbol. Let that SHIT go 1111, and you're welcome to go there. Okay. Eat Me, I do have my live captions on right now. Okay. What type of reading is it? It's just any kind of reading you want. It's just answering your questions, really, and me pulling out whatever cards I feel I need to pull out. That's what kind of reading it's going to be. All right. I want to know what is up with everything, particularly your finances. Okay. And the advisory board position I have. Okay. Okay. So let's do that. All right. What's happening with your finances? Spirit, please guide and direct me with the finances tonight. What's happening? What's going on? Show me what needs to be seen and known. What needs to be seen and known for the finances for Jeffrey. You might be facing bankruptcy due to apparently allowing back taxes and a penalty. Okay, well, there is an IRS program that is called the Fresh Start program for taxes. So you're welcome to use that. Okay, Fresh Start, and then go ahead and see what you can do with that. And you got denied your SSI. You're welcome to get an attorney to fight that as well, and keep trying, because a lot of times they make it difficult. So if you feel that you're entitled to that, you talk to an attorney and see what they say and see if they're willing to help you go after that and get that. Okay? And they will give you back SSI from when you applied. So your attorney will look at that. And that's how they're going to get paid. Through your back taxes whenever it comes in. They'll take a piece of that, but they'll make sure you get your SSI. All right, we aligned. 1111, happy to be here. I'm so happy you're here too. Liz, hi honey, good to see you tonight. We are going to do the 44s. You guys are welcome to join in. You can go to Cash App and get your 44 and get yourself a reading tonight. Or you can just watch and see if anything hits home. And I will do a collective reading at the end of the video. All right, Jeffrey, let's see what's going on. Spirit, please show me and direct me for Eat Me with finances. Okay. Direction with finances. This is something that you already have. Where do you need to go find something? What is it you need to know about your finances? Abstraction. Interesting. Bottom of the deck is innocence. Weakness can be your strength. I definitely see a lot of naivety with you. It doesn't matter if you're 40, 50, 60 years old. It doesn't matter. What I see is a very naive person that is maybe being pushed around by the world. This little child here is innocence, and she's so small, and she's looking way up this world. You lack confidence, you lack strategy. You're not a leader right now because children cannot be leaders in the way they would like to be. So use this as your strength. This is where you get help from others. All right. You deserve assistance. You deserve someone to help guide you in all of this. Abstraction for me, the present causes what is next. It's about creation and something taking shape. But with your money right now, the time for debate is over. So whatever's going on with your money, there's no more talk. There's no more any of that. It's just the debate is over. You need to pick a direction and go with it. I think you're going in too many different ways. Money here on the left, money here on the right, money here in the middle, money back here. Like you're trying to get multiple directions to get money from all different directions instead of maybe just one here. And so this is pick what you need to do and focus on that one way to get money. And then you take the next step and the next step. Don't try to kill more birds with more stones at this time. It's just one bird, one stone. Eat me, you're being lied to left and right by others on said advisory board. 2, which are on the new board shouldn't be on there for committing conflict of interest violations last year. I do feel like your life is too dramatic. There's too many things. As you see in this image here, there's boulders falling from the ceiling, things popping up from below. It's just too much coming at her, which is drama. And you've been struggling with fight or flight and drama for a long time. And you've had these, well, you've had this lifestyle that people want to fight with you. People want to argue. People want to hurt you. People are lying about you and gossiping. People want to create trouble for your life. And then you mix that with you have nowhere else to go and no one else to turn to, which is more drama. Oh, you paid tonight for the 44? Okay, girl. TQ, you know I got you. But you know what I'm hearing? And how do you feel about that? Because that's what's going on. How do you feel about all of that? And there's just too much. You got a prescription for anxiety meds. I will likely be taking them after each of the meetings. Okay. And ask yourself, do you want to be a part of those meetings? When you look at your life and you want to manifest your dreams, is you being a part of this committee the highlight of your dreams? Is that what makes you feel good about you living this life? Do you wake up and stretch and, oh, God, it feels good to be a part of this committee? Or does it feel like stress and anxiety and work and problems? Because I feel like you need a direction for where you're going. Let's see what's going on with the committee. As far as finances go, you need to create something. Go get something that's not even yet here, something that you can create money with. This is making items and selling them, writing a book, doing something online. So yeah, it's showing me that there's a lot of ways for you to create wealth. And it wants you to get creative, because that's going to be a good way to go make money, is creativity. I suggest watching TikToks on side hustles, easy jobs that you can do online, how to start a YouTube business, how to get all of that going. Going to the, what do you call it, Job Corps? I don't know if that's what they call it where you're at, but Job Corps, They have free computers, free printers, and free resources. And they can provide business cards for free, government assistance. They can provide even school classes to do business for free. You can go back to school and enroll in college, and they can give you a grant, or a Pell Grant rather. And a Pell Grant is going to give you like $3,000 to $4,000 just to live, just so you can go to school and buy books. And don't go to the store at the school and buy books. Go online on Marketplace and get used books. Or the school will sell a used book section and people will have listings. These are all different ways to get money, but it's like you need to be creative because whatever's going on may not be the right avenue at the time. Spirit has been telling me to make a TV show. I know which one I want to make. Spirit keeps telling me to work on the business plan, but I just don't have the spoons. Okay, that is why I was going to relent and try to get meds to just take one day a week and have one productive day a week. Well, that's great. That's a plan. That's a direction. And Spirit's like, what's going on with you is you are trying to step in the right direction. But what's surrounding you is chaos. And until you alleviate the chaos, you're not going to be able to get through the clouds to get to the city, Emerald City, to get to where you want to go. You can't say you want a happy, positive life. Just example, not that you are this way. This is just an example. I can't go off and have a positive life if I have a negative mind, which is the same kind of saying is, I can't heal myself where I got sick. And it's the same as saying you can't be successful where you're stuck. None of those things will pan out. So there has to be a letting go, a tower moment, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, completely cutting off the old plan and either relocating to a new nearby town or city or even state. And I honestly feel, and I just have to be honest, Eat Me, my intuition with you since almost day one when we met was move. And that's the one thing you say you can't do, but it can be done. Even homeless people jump from bus to bus and they move and they're homeless somewhere else. So if a completely broke person can move, anyone can move. And the only time we make excuses is when we inject ourselves into a rooted system that makes us feel stuck. But I will say I've been feeling for you to be moving for a very long time. And I think you need to go in a new direction. And I think you're aware of it. But I think you know there's going to be a lot of sacrifice and a lot of saying goodbye to all of this. It would be so much easier for you to apply for Social Security in a different state. One that is not this difficult. Whatever state you're in is difficult. And they don't want to pony up the money. Find a different state, perhaps a different county. Maybe that county is difficult, but it's requiring that. And what you need to go find is a rebirth of yourself somewhere else. You need to be born again, literally born again somewhere else, because there's a lot of people taking advantage of you. And that's not right. That's not fair. They're taking advantage of things you don't know, taking advantage of things you can't do. And you've been taken advantage of since you were a kid. And your mom was taken advantage of as well. Your mom was very taken advantage of in this reading. So it passed down to you in the uterus. That energy went straight to you. And there's a lot of mother-daughter woundings here. Okay, let's see what else is going on with the finances. Show me what's going on with the finances right now. Literally right now. Direction is right now. You need a strategy. Okay, right now, what you need to do for money is come up with what looks like a whole new plan. Okay. Yeah. She held multiple jobs. Well, there wasn't very much time for you in those multiple jobs. And all that taught you instinctively, quiet, all that taught you instinctively was to go in different directions. You're almost sporadic, just like her, pulled in different directions because that's what you know. And you're looking for that savior to come and pull you out of this madness. Yeah, ADHD. Okay, so she's a housewife now, so that's good. She was struggling to put herself in art school at 30. Met by my biological father who was studying to be a doctor. That's nice. That's nice. And she needed that stability because we all know art school's not going to pay the bills. And even when you graduate from art school, the best shot in the dark is to go be a teacher of art. Other than that, it's very difficult to start your own business unless you have your main bills supported so you can start your art and sell it and become well known and well liked and independent. Your biological father wanted you to be a housewife. I wanted to be a business owner, inventor, research scientist, performance artist with a house husband. That is what I wanted. Okay. So anything but your mom. So there's resentment there. Notice that resentment. I wanted to be nothing like her. I wanted to be successful, independent, in control. Which also means there's something toxic about how you feel about the masculine role, which is care, provide, and protect. You had some resentment towards that, maybe because you saw as an older sibling your mom struggle with multiple jobs, trying to do her dreams, and she couldn't live her dreams. It wasn't a reality for her. And then she became another mother again. And as normal women are, we have children, we need to raise them. So, she had to do what she had to do. But meanwhile, you're not watching her build on her dreams. And you told yourself, as that little girl, I'm going to build on my dreams. I'm not going to let anyone take those dreams away from me. All right. So you need a new strategy for money at this time. Show me what's being created, what needs to be created. And notice how you said all of those things. That is definitely a lot to put on your list. A performer, a scientist, a researcher, an inventor, and a business owner. And you wanted to throw a relationship in the mix too. Each one of those is a lot. Just a lot for anyone to handle. There's something you need to discover as far as how you're going to create. You need to discover something new. I'm hearing old ways and tried paths. You're wearing them out. It's been a worn out shoe. And those ways are just not functioning. And we got that reading earlier today with the Towers and the Eight of Cups. And what it really spoke to us was, I know you don't want to let something go that you were building, that you were carrying. That was important to you. That was your baby, this dream. And letting it go's heartbreaking. But you're very stubborn. You're very, very stubborn. You're determined and you're fiery. And I don't want to burn that fire out of you. But you need to go with the flow and discover a new way to create money. Because that's the first question. How do I, what about money? What's going on? So I am pulling your answers for the money. Wish I could find my new little booklet that I had. Crap. There it is. Shape and shadow, new ideas. Your potential is at its peak. Don't let yourself be stifled by fear. The future often takes shape from the present. You can see a lifetime of new possibilities waiting to be born. Make plans to see that vision realized. Your wonder and curiosity pierces veils and brings insight, very Pisces. It shatters propriety and conformity. I can't talk today. Propriety and conformity. Do not let anyone mistake your innocence for weakness. Be a child and see with new eyes. Avoid stagnation. Point yourself in a singular direction and go forward. One direction only. This is your North Star. Singular thought, singular direction. This will drive you to the process of success, but allow deviations as needed. So don't be distracted with a to-do list where there's like 10 things on the to-do list. So if you've got something going on the left, something going on the right, you've got your Etsy, you've got a YouTube, you've got this, movie business going, you've got acting and performing, and you've got relationships, and you've got this and that. It's like, no. We're going to cut all of it off, and we're going to throw everything into one. Be it performances, be it selling things, be it working out, eating healthy, whatever it is, you're going to throw everything at one thing. And if you can't do something because you don't have supplies, then that faces the obvious. That's not going with the flow. I want to do something, but I don't have the means. Then we're not doing that. What do you have the means? You have a voice, you have a face, you have a phone. Do something digital. Do the TikToks, do the YouTubes, do something social media wise. Be of service to others. Clean houses, organize homes, detail cars, something that you have on you that you can do. These are things where you'll start going in one direction. And it sucks to start so low at the bottom of the barrel and dream so high as to be a movie star or a great actor or a great performer or someone that has their own TV show or movie. I mean, that's shooting for the stars for real when we're talking about SSI. And so I'm not saying kill the dream. Go ahead and be creative, but start in a direction with a strategy in which you can feed yourself, clothe yourself, rest yourself. When Maslow's needs are met, you can do anything else. But Maslow's needs need to be met. And I think that's why the towers have really come down for everyone. And it's killing the foundation because it's not a good foundation. Kill the foundation. Kill the Etsy. Kill other things that are draining money where you can put money in other resources. You cannot pass a job interview or a hiring questionnaire to save my life. Okay, don't say that. My son's been struggling getting a job too. He did 2 interviews and he tanked it. He has autism. I warned them of that, but the employers don't care. I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to hire whoever they think is best fit for the job. You know? And it's sad, but that's the reality. And I'm not saying you have autism. I'm just saying I know what it's like to not do well in an interview. And you can't give up. That's just not the right fit for you. You want to interview with someone who gets you. You want to find a job that works with your personality. Because there's no way in hell you can pretend to be someone you're not. I wanted to have people pay me hourly to remove weeds from prep program 4 times and failed every practice interview. Many interviewers look at me like I'm crazy or ask me certain questions just to get me to shoot myself in the foot. So for you, I would suggest having a script. Don't go with the flow in an interview at all. If they start asking questions that are not on your script, just say, I need a job. I'm interested in this job and I want this job. And I know I can do it well. And I just need to be given a chance. You know, I can't imagine what questions they're asking you that would make you sound crazy. You know, but maybe look at jobs that you're applying for. Maybe they're not the right fit. You should also look into, I mean, I watch YouTubes all the time. I'm constantly learning and growing. I don't waste my time walking and hanging out with friends. And I hate to say it, Jeffrey, but I personally think friends are a huge distraction. Community groups that you're a participant in, huge distraction, because then you're worried about other people. I don't do well with friends. That's just not a mixture for me that works well in life. How could you possibly focus on strategy and direction with a bunch of distractions like friends? You know, trying to check on them, see how they're doing, who's hanging out, where's everyone at, who's going to go to someone's house. It doesn't matter. You should get into a zone where you have no friends, not a single one. Just zone out by yourself, period. Focus on you for 30 days. Turn off your phone for all phone calls from people for 30 days. Focus on just you. And that's a strategy and a direction. If you put all your energy into you and not on community ventures friendships, relationships. If you just put the energy on you, you'll probably be 10 steps more forward than where you are. So you need to get in the right direction here. Single-minded. Stay focused on single person, which is just you. And what's being created is something new. Like I said, I'm too busy for friends. When I'm not working, I'm cleaning. And when I'm not cleaning, I'm homeschooling. And when I'm not doing that, I'm sleeping or doing something good for me. There's zero time for relationships and zero time for friends. I'm sorry, maybe that's not a well-balanced diet. Maybe it's not a well-balanced idea, but I'm not a Libra. I sure as hell am not an Aquarius. And you know what? You guys are my friends. I like coming on here and talking to you, seeing you guys. I don't need a whole bunch of other people. I've got my kids and my family. That's all I need. I don't need to fill my hours or days or minutes with friends. I've got one good friend in California that we haven't spoken months. And I guarantee you it's because we're grinding. We are grinding on money. We're grinding on raising kids. We're grinding on bettering ourselves. And I love her for that. And she loves me for that. And we can get right back to each other and not miss a beat. That's great. That's where we're at. And it needs to be that way. Friends need to be okay to let you go and do your thing. So anyways, let's see what this overall innocence is about for you. You're getting an x-ray. My gosh, see? Jeffrey, you got so much going on. You got a reading, you're getting an x-ray in the middle of the night. Middle of the night, and you're at a doctor's getting an x-ray because God knows what's going on in your life. Who knows what atrocity that you've gone through again. And it's the erratic chaos that surrounds you. It was the homelessness, it's the x-ray, it's the people that are gossiping and lying about you. It's the lack of money and direction. It's like all that. It's you're taking medication now. Well, I'm so glad you are. I'm so glad that you're spending time on yourself and taking care of that. But this reading is saying that what's affecting your money is all of that. You needed a straight and honest to goodness answer. You're not going to be making the money right now that you need because you're distracted and you need direction. And maybe SSI would have panned out had it been a different circumstance, a different time, a different energy. It sounds like your mother's doing okay. Can you not turn to them in a direction for help, for guidance? If she's living a good life, dating educated people, she's an educated person and she's well taken care of with a beautiful life, contact her and say, I really need help. Maybe she doesn't want to reach out to help because she believes you still are distracted with friends, or you're still going through a lot of emotions, mentally, emotionally, and physically. But there's a lot of childhood wounds here that need to get worked out. That is for sure. Let's see what's going on with the innocence. It's like the Fool card, actually. Unavoidable. It's the elephant in the room. Your innocence is the sore issue. True colors. You're very innocent. You're just naive, as I said, and let your weakness be your strength. What is it ultimately that Jeffrey needs to know? Eat Me needs to know. Ultimately, what is the ultimate? The ultimate thing you need to know, Eat Me, is the world doesn't owe you anything, which is government, parents, friends, exes, no one. No one owes you a thing. And acting like the world owes you something keeps you in a mentality of scarcity. Here's the hard truth. The universe never borrowed anything from you. All the gifts she's given you so far have been gifts. If you treat everything in your life like you'll be a lot happier when this happens, when that happens, you're not going to be happy. You're just going to be grumpy. But it's your choice, boo-boo. So it's like, okay, so that's like one of the biggest messages you need to know is like, okay, I need to take a step back and realize no one owes me a thing. I'm out here trying to grab from this direction and that direction and looking for handouts, looking for help, which puts you in a victim mentality. And once you claim victim to a person, a place, or a thing, you've lost your power. And this is time to get your power back. What does Spirit want to say about your situation in general? They still ask other questions, or I say too much, and the nonverbal stuff, how I speak, it's all a problem. Okay, so yeah, maybe look at jobs that work with people with autism. You know, there's specific jobs. I bet if you Googled it, specific jobs for people with autism. They could name companies, resources, places that will help you get a job. And you've got to put yourself out there because you're smart. You just struggle on the social stuff. And get away from problematic people that are taking advantage of you and your innocence. Don't. They're just going to hurt you. You got to get away from those people. Splendor, just sit back and look at how far you've come. You've come a long way. Not one problem has defeated you. Not one problem. You're strong and you're resilient. Quiet! Bottom of the deck here is painful past. Tearful memories of an inner child. And we talked about the childhood thing. There's a lot of childhood stuff that needs to be dealt with. And like I said, maybe go back to your mother. Go back to her. Ask for that help. Ask for some closure. Ask for some healing. A mother can't say no to you. And it doesn't sound like she can say no to you because she's a loving mother. She's raised children. She's been married. She's been with educated people. And she's had a housewife kind of life, as you stated. So that to me does not sound like somebody that would shut the door on you if you really wanted to better your life and heal. So I would look into that. What needs to be said about your shadow elements? Hi, Earth Angel. Okay, what needs to be said about the shadow? Higher power. I pray you will forgive me. But a lot of this is prayer. It's okay to turn to Spirit and say, listen, I'm out of control here. I need actual guidance. I'm innocent. I'm naive. I need assistance. I need protection. I need guidance. I don't expect you to owe me anything, but I'm asking you. Please help me. I need assistance. You need to manifest that in the forest, manifest that with the trees. Talk to it as it's a real person and just say, listen, I need help. Send me an angel, send me a guide, send me a message, send me an opportunity. I need that. I'm going to keep my eyes open. Let's see something else in your shadow here. Void. Dependent. Void and dependent. You need help. and you're not in the right place to get it. You're knocking on the wrong doors. You're in the wrong places at the wrong times, knocking on the wrong doors. You're putting yourself around the wrong people. You are going to people that are heartless, soulless, and have no intention for you to be there. And one of the biggest signs from the universe is if you're going in the wrong direction, nothing is going to work out. Every door will close. Every job will be lost or not had. Every relationship will not pan out. Every business venture will not be successful. There'll be a roadblock. It's not a curse, it's a blessing, but what is the lesson? Usually it's you're going in the wrong direction. Bottom of the deck for you over here ironically says, it's okay to start the F over if you have to. It's okay to do that. And that's where you're at anyways. Why not start over in a brand new place? Did you mess up? Did you need to start over? Did things fall apart? Start over. Every day isn't a new beginning, but every moment is. Quit holding on to the old you, the old mistakes, and just start over. You're not the person that always messes up interviews. You're not the person that struggles with communication. You're not the person that has those hardships. You're not that person. Let her go. That person that was such a struggle and such a difficult issue, that person's gone. You need to be open to the new person that you are.
I need the mailbox keys.
It's on the coffee table downstairs.
Thank you.
I don't want you to think that your disabilities are going to hold you back, because that's ridiculous. They're not meant to hold you back. They're to help you become who you need to become. As you probably already know, there's a man with no arms and no legs, and he's speaking to millions of people. He's an inspiration, and he has a wife and children, which no one thought was even possible. There's also a man that has no arms, feet, or a stomach, or a waist, or a hips. He's just a torso. And somehow he's surviving. He can't even use the bathroom like a person. And he's speaking up and doing things and being artistic at that. There's people that paint with their feet. There's a few men that I've seen that are on TikTok that are completely crippled and can't maneuver their arms or legs. They're as skinny as twigs, and they're in a robotic wheelchair. They can't do a thing, and they can't even have an intimate relationship. Yet they are trying, and they're getting services to have intimate release, and they're meeting people, and they're dating, and the point is they're putting themselves out there, even how they look and how they struggle. And most of them can't even speak clearly. They can't even feed themselves. Yet funny, because I've seen two of them have beautiful wives, drop dead gorgeous, beautiful wives. And me, like a lot of other people, are probably thinking, how did you even manage this? Like, to be honest, what does she see in him? But it's beyond the physical. It's the connection. So I need you to not give up. I need you to not feel so rejected. I need you to be strong enough to relocate yourself and start fresh somewhere else that feels good. I need you to stop poisoning yourself with cheap food. I need you to stop putting yourself around toxic, poisonous people. I need you to fill yourself with spring water. Ground yourself, earthing as much as you can. Eating only organic foods, farm-to-table foods, and really getting your health in check. A healthy mind, a healthy body, a healthy life, a healthy you. Detox. And write a book about what you've gone through. Write a story, write a blog, do something, do a podcast about what you've been through. Help express yourself. And if you're nonverbal and you can't do that, write about it. Do art about it. Speak up about it. You're not helpless. So you need to reinvent yourself. Anyways, that's what's coming out for you with money. Okay, that needs to be reinvented. It's unavoidable that you, as you are being pushed around and you're not in the right place. You have to look at how far you've come, though, because you're a survivor, not a victim. Okay. And remember, no matter how bad it gets, the world still doesn't owe you anything. Even if you've had way worse luck than anybody else, the world doesn't owe you anything. You've got to still get out there and find a direction of something that you want. Okay? So I love you. I'm here for you. I good luck with your x-ray. I hope everything's going good with that. I am so sorry that you're in there. This is terrible. Terrible. Okay. Transformation Queen, I see you. So you're next. You're actually here. So I'm just going to do readings for people that are kind of here first, and then I'll do the ones that are absent. Okay. So Transformation Queen, currently doing personal readings and collective at the end. That's right, girl. Yay. TQ, what is your question? All right, let's see what's going on. Let's take this shuffling to another level. Look at my candle burned out. Dang it. I left them burning when I left. And I shouldn't have. Crap. I want to refill it though. I want to put a new candle wax in there, and I really like that candle set. So I want to do that again. Okay. So TQ, what kind of questions do you have? Christine Nora, hi. How are you, girl? Good to see ya. God, coffee's still good at midnight, y'all. Still good. All right, Spirit, let's pull some questions out here for TQ, for Transformation Queen. You don't have a question? I'm concerned about love and money, girl. Okay. I'm a single and ready to mingle. I need more money. What? Yes. Yes, we do. We all need more money, girl. Every single one of us could use more, okay? And we're going to manifest that. All right. Oh, Gildorado, you're here. Yay! You can be next. Yes, you can be next. Thank you for being here, Helen. All right, Spirit. Show me what TQ needs to know about love and money. Okay. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall for you, girl, is oblivion. It's a core desire. There's an absence here. Nothingness is erasure and creation. I have no clue what that means, but we're going to go with it. Oblivion. He's got a key in his back, a keyhole, and he's leaping. Again, full card vibes all the way. Sumo, where'd you go, little babe? Come here, Boom Boom. Come lay down. Come lay down, Boom Boom. Are you more comfortable over there? Well, okay. Desire says absence and abundance. Do not focus on what you do not have, Transformation Queen. Let desire motivate, not weigh you down with unneeded energy of this world. Desire is movement, so be bold. And it's funny because I just heard that today. It was like whatever you're thinking about and putting energy into and like worrying or whatever, that's what you're going to get more of. It's going to multiply. Whatever you feed is going to grow. The same story with the white wolf and the black wolf, and one represented darkness, one represented goodness. And the Indian fable, you know, the grandson asked the grandfather, well, we each have two wolves. How do we know which one's going to win? They're both fighting all the time. The black one's after the white one's after this one's good, this one's evil. The same story as the devil and the angel on your shoulders. And the Indian was like, you know, the only wolf that's going to win is the one that you feed and you give more power to. That's the one. And I think that goes without saying for abundance and money and in love. When we're focusing on what's wrong with our love life, what's wrong with our body, and what's wrong with our money, it just seems to multiply. One minute we're complaining about a little tiny fat roll on our stomach. Oh, I need to get rid of this fat roll. The next thing we know, we have a full blown out tire around our stomach. Where did that come from? You can be complaining about a little bit of skin under your chin and thinking, uh-oh, I'm getting a little bit of a double chin here. I need to lose that. And every day you do makeup and hair and all this and that, and you're looking at that chin like, I don't like that. What happens? Your chin blows up, right? Or, you know, whatever. And it's the same with finances. You know, I got a big hole in the bank. Oh my God, I'm losing money. I'm losing money. Oh, the money's going down. It's going down. Oh, I'm losing subscribers. Guys, I've been going through that shit, and I can tell you from experience, when you watch how many subscribers you have like a hawk, and you're worried about every single subscriber that you're losing, and you watch your money deplete, and you watch your video views get less and less, and you're like, oh my God, it's less today. It's less. It's less. And it goes down and down. It's just like a freaking waterfall, man. I've seen it blow up like in a good way, and I've seen it trickle down in a bad way. And believe me, I know whatever you're focusing on, it multiplies. So lack begets lack and more lack. And in love, it is the same thing. With love, it's like you're looking at your bed and thinking, how lonely I am tonight. I don't have anyone sleeping next to me. There's a big open space with nobody there. Or you get in your car and you're going on a vacation and you're thinking, God, it would be nice to be with someone, but he's not here. He's not here. You know, or you go grocery shopping and you want to cook dinner, and the same thing. You're like, oh, I'm going to cook this great meal, but I wish I had someone. He's not here. Guys, that is our front row seat to saying, hey, universe, this is what I don't have. And the universe is actually your mind, and your mind doesn't know the difference of what's real and what's just your thought. It just thinks whatever you're saying to it is reality. And so when your brain's like, okay, I'm the master of the universe, I'm the genie in a bottle, you are a lonely woman or you're a lonely man and you've got nothing and nothing in the bank to boot. Okay, that's our reality. And here's your receipt, and it's delivered. And like I was saying earlier today, it's kind of hard to fake it till you make it, because every time you speak abundance and it's not real, you feel like a liar. Every time you speak you're happy in a relationship but you're not, you feel like a joke. It feels like a joke, a big joke, speaking that you're a millionaire, thinking that you're happily married when you're not. It's like it hits you in the gut like, this is so fake. Why are you saying this? Why are you doing this? But it becomes second nature. So even though you don't have it and you keep saying it, it's going to get easier and easier to believe it. And before you know it, your brain's going to believe it before you do. I'm so cool. That's so awesome. I can't wait to see more.
Yeah, hopefully my tail comes back too.
Yeah, it will.
All right, well, see you.
I'll see you, honey. So anyways, believe me, I go through many times this myself. So I'm not speaking like I'm the guru that has it all together, because that's BS, guys. I'm just speaking from experience and sharing. And I know a way out of a hole. And I would be a selfish person to not share that way out of a hole. TQ, my bed is empty because I've been sabotaging, because I wanted Day 1022 to be there. Aw. I get it. I do. It's like, if I can't have this person, then I don't want anyone. And we close the door. And the universe is like, that's not the one. But now that person is standing in the way, in the door, so no one else can come in. And that's where we find ourselves comfortable. So this whole card here is desire. Jump into oblivion. Get crazy with it. Let's see what it says, though, for real. Okay. Absence is void one might wish to escape. Looking within can freeze one with fear. However, with oblivion, there could be a path uncovered. But you are your own key, which is manifestation. All right, so you've already got that. I know you do, girl. Let's see what's going on with money. What you already know with money is solidarity. Girl, you got the lotus flower. You know how to make money. You know how to create it. You are good. Strength within the collective. I love that. You know how to get wealth, girl. You're very wise. You're a business-minded chick. You know how to get that green, like you just know. You know how to cooperate with the universe, how to manifest, how to make money. You just need to figure out a better road to do it, and get minded with other people that are doing the same thing. Entrepreneur, watch those shorts, follow those people with those teachings. They want to share. They want to spread the wealth. A lot of people don't want to watch YouTube videos for hours and hours. So like, oh, this person's just bragging and they want me to buy this and that, Listen, I'm not saying jump on every bandwagon, but I'm saying if you meet someone that knows how to make money and you're listening to them, sometimes they're not always in it for money. Sometimes they are spreading their knowledge because they feel that's a gift. They feel that if they give, they will be blessed. They feel that maybe that's their purpose, to give wisdom, to teach, to bestow, to leave diamonds in places where those can find them if they're looking. Not every person that's out there preaching and teaching strategies and money-making ideas is a gimmick. Don't sabotage yourself by thinking they're all gimmicks. They're not. Some people are genuinely just sharing, hey, you want to get out of this bad situation? Here's the door. Be grateful for that. So get in unity, find some harmony with other like-minded people that want to make money. And it says, it often takes solidarity within a group to achieve a goal. Allow yourself with money to find harmony with other people so that you may attain your true desire to make more green. Okay, so look, you're stuck on how to start this business with little or no money. Boom, guess what? There's 100,000 YouTube videos right now on just that topic. How to start a business with no money. Boom. Get it done. Get it done. I can name 2 that I could start right now with my eyes closed if I wanted to do that, if I had the ability to do that. A, get a Home Depot credit card and purchase a gas-powered power washer and go to houses and offer to power wash their house or their garage or their driveway or their backyard or their deck charge $300 to $1,000, depending on the project. Boom, money in your pocket, and the power washer only costs like $300. It's one way to start a business. Facebook, use it as a website. Go to my Facebook. Here it is. Get business cards. Go to my Facebook. If you can't afford a website, that's little to no money, and you'll start making thousands and thousands of dollars very quickly. You could even hire someone on an hourly rate. I'll pay you to go do this house for me, power wash it for $18 to $20 an hour, which could be what, 5 hours a day? And you make 10 times more money. Okay. So a cleaning business takes a little bit more ingenuity on that. You have to invest in a vacuum and household cleaners and a whole setup. You have to have a system. You do need to know how to organize and clean a fridge, take it all apart, put it together again. The same with an oven and a microwave. Those are the biggest items. And then set up packages. When you work with sales, you want to have packages. You want to say, here's product A, B, and C. Usually someone's going to pick in the middle. They don't want to be the most broke person picking the lowest package, but they don't want to pay premium. They end up picking right in the middle, and that's the sweet spot. And that's where you're going to get clients that feel that you look out for them and you're doing a good job. You're not the most expensive person out there, but you're not the cheapest. You're just competitive. And what you do is good if you're good at it. Babysitting, nannying, another business with little to no experience. Give yourself a criminal check, get your fingerprints done. Little to no money, right? Get those credentials out there. Share it with your clients. Get yourself set up with a babysitting or nannying service that run those kinds of checks on you. Put your service out there in the My Neighborhood app and say, I'm available to help kids in this neighborhood. It's summer, whatever, after school care, and get paid $150 to $350 a week, even just a couple kids with after school care. If parents are like, I would love to, but how do I afford it? Maybe we live in a low income neighborhood. Hello, CCAP. CCAP is a government program that funds people to go with a daycare, a certified daycare or a nanny. And if you're certified, which you technically would be under a nannying business, boom, done. They will pay you. The government will pay you that money. So anyways, you lost me at power washer. Okay, girl. Well, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of different ways people can become rich. And it's also good to own multiple businesses that run themselves, that you don't have to do. You don't have to do the power washer thing. You don't have to do many things. But if you just run a business, get your LLC, get it registered, get all that stuff in the row, little to no money, then you can hire people to run it. Granted, you're going to lose some of that income because you got to pay other people. But the point is, you can 1099 them and you still get quite a big cut of that income. I used to clean houses when I was younger. No, the love part is down here. It's right here. So we're going to get to that. But I used to do business when I was younger. And I worked for this guy named Tommy, and he had a cleaning business. And I had two little ones that I didn't want to put in daycare, so I took him to work with me. He said, you can bring them, or you could just come by yourself. Sometimes I would get a sitter. But I would clean apartments with him. He would have 3 to 4 to 5 apartments scheduled for the day. And it would be move-outs or move-ins, which is, thoroughly cleaned. And I would work for $50 a day. This is granted, like, probably 10 years ago, maybe more than that. Okay. Probably 15 years ago, but I would work for $50 a day and I would get my work done in about 4 to 5 hours. So at the time, 15 years ago, $10 an hour was pretty good. And I got to run my own schedule, be with my kids. I liked the freedom. And I liked that I could wear what I wanted to work, which is usually just tight shorts and a t-shirt or something, and put my music in, listen to YouTube, and just clean my little butt off. Get outside. It was fun for me, and I got to work around my friend. I didn't realize how much money he was making. He was making about $300 per apartment, and I was only getting 50 bucks, you know? But hey, he hired me. He gave me a job, which I used that money for what I needed. And for me, it was just part time, 4 to 5 hours a day, a couple of days a week for me to do my little side hustle to get extra money to do what I needed to do. Back in those days, rent was only like 750. So it wasn't terrible for me. And sometimes he would hit me off with more. Sometimes he'd be like, "You worked really hard today. You did 2 apartments, it was 8-hour day. Here's 125 bucks." And I was really happy because usually I would have to bust my butt to make that much money in one day. Back in those days, a full-time job would give me what, 60 to 80 bucks a day max, usually around 70, for a full-time 8-hour job. So for me, that was like, wow, part-time, and I'm doing my thing. Um, but look at the money he made. He was hitting a G a day. And I wasn't the only one working with him. I think there was like one more person, but he was out busting out apartments himself because he wanted to pocket more of that money and not pay a bunch of employees. He wanted to pocket as much money as he could pocket. He went off and bought a Corvette. He went off and bought a house. Okay. He went off and got credit on a business that was running thoroughly. And you know how we got that business? He went and talked, he did sales, and he spoke to the apartment complex owner and said, "I know you hired cleaners to do your move in and move outs. I want to do that for you. Give me a chance. I will clean your main office and your model homes weekly for a specific price, and I will handle all the move in and move outs for cleanings. Just give me a contract and give me a chance. If I can't, do it right, I won't do it." He did one apartment for them for free to show them what he could do. And then they loved what he did. He had a lot of techniques and they hired him. That's how he got that contract. And when you get a contract like that with an apartment complex, they will sign on with you for a year. And it's guaranteed money every week because they want you to do their office and model homes every week. That's a must. And they will give you all the move in and move outs, which is usually also at least 5 to 8 move in and moves out weekly, at least. Okay. So, anyways, I'm just saying that's a whole nother business. And I'm just saying, like, I'm giving myself, I love talking business. I'm a business minded chick. I could talk business all day long. There's a lot of businesses I would love to do and inspire and, like, so many ideas. So many. But just do what you can. I'm just speaking about businesses with little to no money. That's all I'm saying. Because starting an Etsy business or an online, crystal selling business, well, you need stock. Selling cards, you need stock. Um, we don't have that, getting your online presence known, it's going to cost money, emails, web domain fees, like it's just all this and that registry. It's just, yeah, I get it. Um, so get creative and watch all these YouTubes from people that are like, start a business with little to no money. And usually just go to the bank and get their money and then start your business if you need to. But so there's money, work with others, there's strength within the collective, which to me means there is strength on YouTube, strength with people like me, strength with others that can give you ideas, unite, and get something rolling for you to create more wealth. Also, maybe getting in a business with somebody else and partnering. There could be somebody that says, "Listen, I don't have a lot of money to start a business. You don't have a lot, but I have a little and you have a little. And together we can make this happen. It can be real for us." Get in with a partner, if that's how you want to start things. So, anyways, we're going to go on to what you need to go find. So, you need to find some momentum, transition, motion, get in action. Your choices are pushing you forward. So, whatever you do, run with it. Like, don't just talk about it, be about it. That's what that is. Make the transition from ideas, thoughts, and wants and desires and take the leap. Go with an idea. Let's see, momentum. You've exploded. I'm sorry. Yeah, you've exploded prospects and shot forward with motion. There is no stopping you. You're going to grow. You're going to reach potential here. You are going to be moving at a special speed. It's going to become easy to ignore others and their needs. So you're moving forward. You're going to get signs and clues about what business is right for you. Hair may even be something that's right for you. I don't know. It just like hit me like maybe doing hair, making products for hair, doing people's hair, doing hair for weddings, doing hair in general, just offering a lower cost service to have people come to your home and you're going to do their hair. That's I don't know if you're into beauty, but that even doing skincare, waxing, things like that, that may be something you could do from your home, which would be very comfortable. I don't know. Those are just some ideas that I had coming to me with that picture. What does TQ need to know? What does TQ need to know about money? Don't involve yourself with whack stuff. I can't say it. Okay. Don't involve yourself with it. Don't start whack business ideas. Don't talk to whack people that do whack things that have nothing going for themselves. Don't. And that's something that needs to just stop. Oh, you used to do hair many years ago and made your own products? Girl, I'm feeling it for this card. Something you need to go with. That's a good thing that you could probably just go with. And you could do that from home and make quite a bit of extra money just advertising that on Facebook Marketplace. Say I'm not licensed, but I do hair. I love doing hair and I know how to make products. I know how to do all these little tricks to, better your hair growth, make it longer, thicker, more beautiful, lush, whatever. Like, come to me. People will come to you in your town. If they know you have something good to offer, they will come to you. Okay. All right. So don't get involved with stupid people and stupid problems, right? Not your monkey, not your circus. Spirit needs to let you know that with work. Let's get a tarot card here also just for work. Something that you need to grab. Something you need to initiate. Oop. 10 of Cups. Do something you love. Ah, Emperor. God, if you do something you love, it will flourish. It will become lucrative and successful. The Emperor is better than the 10 Pentacles, okay? It's like, boom, I did it. Look, he's sitting on a bag of money. He did it. He has it. World's in his hands. And Spirit's like, God, if you do something you love, you're going to never work a day in your life. So get to doing something you enjoy and it will be lucrative. Ace of Cups. Dang. And maybe your hair products are extra creamy. Just saying. Girl, I'll buy your products and I will advertise for your products on here. I'll tell you what, my hair, I shouldn't have dyed it red. I know. I love it though. I love my hair red. I do. But it got thinner. It's got some issues. It feels a little dried out. Obviously, they bleached it. I don't feel like they needed to bleach it, but these silly people, they don't know my type of hair and they bleached it. Come to find out, I could have just used I can't think of the word. The 30 cream, whatever you call that, with the hair dye, and it would have lifted. Okay. I didn't need to use bleach. And then I meet many girls with my hair type that are like, oh yeah, we didn't use bleach. We just used lifter and the hair cream, the hair color. We didn't need to bleach nothing. But these freaking hairstylist gurus that teach at Tony and Guy and blah, 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 they're like, oh yeah, bleach. Start from a blank canvas. Rip the hair from all color and then throw it in. And then they struggle to get the depth, I'm a little bit mad, but that's what I get for going to a professional. Should have just done the darn thing myself. But yeah, people like me, I would definitely buy products to make healthier hair, stronger hair, thicker hair for sure. Because, you know, getting older, your hair starts thinning. Anyways, who has time to make stuff, you know? I don't have time. But maybe people like you have time to make product and bottle it up and make it pretty and sell it. Girl, I will buy that. Okay. So anyways, that's your work. We're going to leave it alone. Okay. Look, here's the one more message, bottom of the deck for money, and it's in green. To thine own ASS, be true. Be true. So do something you love. All right. So let's see what's going on with love. Okay. Let's get into that. Love. TQ. Yeah, hair lifter, but even the lifter dry your hair out. Ugh. When dyeing, you must use less shampoo and more oils when washing. Thank you for telling me, girl. I'll use whatever advice you have on hair because I could use it. Okay, let's see what's going on in love. Ooh. Inevitability. Mystery. The ending isn't told yet. Ooh, your story with love is not over. The ending isn't told yet. There is something with you and someone that maybe is not over, or it just means your love story is a mystery, girl, and it's not over. It's not said and done. If you're thinking this is it, you couldn't be more wrong. What's coming to you again is desire. The hand that reaches, yearning limits or uprises. Interesting.
My ears can detect sound.
That's awesome. I like that.
The batteries are a little bit low.
Well, that would look really cool. That's really cool.
All right, well, see ya.
I love you. Trying to find this one. All right. Absence and abundance. Do not focus. Oh, look at this. This is okay. This is nuts, TQ. We just talked about money and focusing on what you don't have. And we got the overall advice about focusing on the man that's not in your life and the singleness and who's not there. And like, we're just creating more of that. And it literally says, do not focus on what you do not have. It literally says that in your love reading. Let your desire motivate you, not weigh you down. With the unneeded ephemera of this world, desire is movement. So be bold, which to me is like, desire is doing something about it. Wanting something, asking for something, desiring this person, that is doing something about it. We think it's not doing anything. It's not creating anything, but it is. It's like longing, yearning, and wanting is doing something about it. And you are climbing this mountain of love. And your story's not written yet. It's certainly not ended. Let's see that one. My back is killing me, guys. My gosh. I've gained so much weight. It's ridiculous. I know it's from stress, but it's been killing my back. I got to work out, just do stuff. All right. With love, wonder often gives way to weariness and an inevitability. Things that feel like stops along the road Get off at the right stop. Find a new ride, but do not be naive about the time that you have. I like that. Get off at the right stop. If something in love is not working, it's just not. And time's a ticking. It's like, get off. We're not going to ride this horse that's dead. Let's get off. The horse is dead. It's not moving me anywhere. I'm going to get off. And I'm going to go find another ride. I'm going to go find another horse, another man, period. Like, this isn't working with you and me. I got to get off and find a new one. And that's what's being said here with love, because your love story is just not over. There's someone out there to love you. And I know how much you want someone, but more than you want them, more than you want their face, their hands, their body, their presence, what you really want is how they made you feel. And that's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be real with ourselves. In every love relationship, even twin flames, it's not that we're stuck on their body. And really, you want that again. Maybe not him again, but you want that again. But you think, and your mind is playing tricks on you, telling you that's the only way. The only way to feel that way again is to be with that person. That's the only way you're going to feel it. But this card is saying it's not true. Hey, Linglicious, this is actually TQ's reading. So, and then I'm going to do Gildorado and Kaylin and whoever else paid. And that's, I will do a collective. Whoop. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Exit. Time to say goodbye. Put an end, put a stop, put a block. Girl, I know it's been time to move on, but now I'm ready. Girl, yes, yes, yes. You are ready. 10 of Swords with love, girl. Look at that cat. Yes. Exit. I'm leaving the building. Elvis has left the building. Okay? It's time to put the final sword in this. Your love life is not done. It's not over. And because that person doesn't want to be around as much as you love that person, and damn, it's good. Shame on them for not meeting you halfway. So it's just like, if that's not working, let's go ahead and move on to this new love that we're manifesting. Let's go ahead and check out this new love. Oh, okay. 6 of Pentacles. Fool card. I like how both of them have gold, girl. She's just stacking up her gold right there too. Pulling someone out of the darkness. She's like, come on, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you get out of this rut. Okay, then we got this leap of faith, which we've been talking about since the guy jumped off the cliff with the keyhole in his back, okay? And we called it Fool card. It's here. There could be an Aries coming into your life. You could be dealing with an Aries. But either way, Aries symbolizes new beginnings. Like an asteroid coming to Earth, this new person is a shock, but they're there and they're going to give you the respect you deserve. They're going to give you the time and energy that you require. They're going to actually give to this relationship, so you're not the only one giving. Yeah, and I could definitely say that's a good phrase, a heart of gold, because this person literally wants to give. And all you've been doing is you've been the only one giving. This is mutual. And that's that 6 of Pentacles, mutual love, mutual relationship, mutual respect. You guys both want the same thing. I like that. I'm single. I don't have anyone. I'm talking to my love life is a desert. Girl, what? But you got to put yourself out there. And it says desire is momentum, it's action. Just start visualizing and feeling it. That's like the start. It is doing something about the desert. You may not be watering the desert just yet, but it's doing something about it. The fact that you are getting your head, Ten of Swords, out of a place in which it was once stuck. Once you start visualizing this, then it starts coming in. Spirit says, I know you're lonely. And this is what's been a lot of the problem, loneliness. Loneliness creates sadness. It can create isolation. It can create depression. It could even create a lack of self-worth. So we don't want to be lonely like that for long periods of time. Path to destiny. Okay, but your loneliness led you to where you need to be because nothing goes to waste. You are going to be with someone that has great chemistry because that's on the agenda. You're not meant to just be a lonely person off in the desert. I want you, TQ, to do the cube test. And I know I've asked you before, and you've probably heard me talking about it. Did you do the cube test? Did you? Because I know I've mentioned it. Cube test. CUBE. And you could Google it, or you can look on YouTube. Yeah, cube. I found it from, what is her name? I can't think of her name. She's very beautiful. She's got dark brown hair, very pale skin, bright blue eyes. I think she's got a name that's like a gemstone name. Turquoise? No, not turquoise. Her name just escaped me all of a sudden. Like, I really just can't. She does a lot of talks. She's very intuitive, feminine. She's the one who I found the cube test. You haven't done the cube test. Let me tell you about the cube test. I'm just going to start you. Well, maybe I'll give it to you. I might give you the cube test just quickly. And you might want to hit the record button or write this down, TQ. But this is going to solve some of your dating stuff. Not all of it, but some of it. The first question, I believe, and you can always go back and do it off Google or do it off of a YouTube video. But the first question is, I want you to picture yourself looking out at a vast place. Like, what's the first kind of place that you visualize? A vast place. There's a lot all around you, there's a lot going on. And when you picture yourself in this place, the first vision that you have when you're looking at the picture, do you see you on a hill? Do you see you up close and in person, like right out of your eyeballs, like you're actually there looking around at this vast place? It's an outdoor place, by the way. I want you to picture yourself outdoors. Picture this vast space filled with hills or mountains or even just flat land. But picture this vast place outside in the wilderness. And where are you in this picture? Are you far away? Are you looking at yourself like a speck off in the distance in this vast place? Are you first person, standing right there, looking around on this vast place as if you're experiencing it? Are you a little bit close, but kind of in the middle, just somewhere nearby where you can see yourself? But visualize where you are in this vast place. And then the next question is, what does this vast place look like? Is it a desert? Is it a forest, a jungle, mountains, plains, an ocean? What is this vast place that you're standing in front of? Is there cliffs, oceans? What? Is it tropical? Is it ice? Because the terrain of this vast place is going to be very important. Very important. So you and the vast place. Okay, so you're on top of a mountain. Do you see yourself in first person, or are you seeing yourself on the tippy top of the mountain? Like a little person? Or are you kind of like 20 feet behind yourself, just looking? Or are you 300 feet away looking? Like, where are you on the location? That's important. Okay. Now, in this vast place, anywhere near you, under you, around you, surrounding you, under you, in your hand, far away, whatever. I want you to picture a cube. Okay. Oh, you have an open field with a beautiful blue sky and green grass. That's awesome. You see yourself. Okay. All right. Are you close? Would you consider yourself close or not too close? Close enough to yell out at you and you're going to hear yourself, or too far away to where that person wouldn't hear you? Okay. Now picture the cube though. Where is this cube? Are you holding it? Are you standing on it? Is it far away? Picture the cube. I'll give you a moment to picture the cube. And then I want you to imagine from the first vision that you had of the cube, what is the cube made of? What material is this cube made of? And how far away are you from the cube? All right, how far away are you? Can you touch the cube? Is the cube way off in a distance and you could see it below somewhere or floating away? Is it on the ground? Is it in the sky? Is it hidden? Is it buried in something? Where is this cube? Okay, so the cube is far away in the sky. All right. Please write down your answers, girls. Well, now think of, what is the cube made out of? Is it made out of gemstones? Is it made out of pure light like a rainbow? Is it black? Is it red? Is it white? Is it clear? Is it brown, green, transparent, or thick? Is it heavy? Is it large? Is it small? These are questions that need to be answered. The size of the cube and the material of the cube. TQ, I can't touch it, the cube, it's in the sky. Okay, so what material is the cube? Can you see through it? Is it big? Is it tiny? What? Is it made of translucent energy like the sky? Is it made of light? What is this cube? Is it big enough to fit something in it? Is it big enough to put a plane in it? Is it big enough to put a planet in it? Is it tiny, like a little feather floating down? Like what is the size? Okay, it's a rainbow, not a material. and it's big, but I can't see through it. Okay. All right. So now I want you, we've already discovered that you see fields with flowers and green grass, which is great. What color are the flowers that you see in this mountainous area with green grass, this field? If you can picture flowers, it's like a big picture frame. Okay, that's good to know, big picture frame. So blue, pink, red, rainbow flowers, what is it? And then I want you to picture a horse. Now this horse can fly up to the cube. This horse can run, it can walk, it can be slow. You have blue, purple, white, yellow, and some red ones. Okay, that's awesome. So this horse, what color's the horse? And is it saddled? Is it a tame horse that you can ride? Is it unbridled? And what color is this horse? Can he get to the cube? Are you all right? Lay down, pig. All right, let me know the horse, girl. I'm waiting on the horse answer. Last one I saw is just the flowers. Well, I'm going to move on and give you a minute. Maybe there's a delay. So once you picture the horse, is it bridled? Can it be ridden? Can it reach the cube? Then I want you to figure out where you're going to have a ladder. There's a ladder around the cube. Oh, cinnamon horse with white hair, and the horse is standing at the cube. Okay, very good. The horse is standing at the cube. Now there's a ladder somewhere. Is it on the ground? Is it reaching from the earth to the cube? And how tall is the ladder? Is it going over the cube to where you can go all the way on the top of the cube and sit on it? Is it just getting to the cube? Is it in the middle of the cube? When you picture the ladder, what is that picture in your mind? What is the ladder doing in relation to the cube? We're almost done after that one. um, and then I want you to picture a storm. Okay, a terrible storm. Maybe not such a bad storm. Maybe it's a light storm. Maybe it's a ferocious tornado. Maybe it's just lightning. Maybe it's just rain. I just want you to picture a storm. The ladder is on the ground, but coming up the mountain, I can walk down it. Okay. So can the ladder reach the cube or not? It sounds like it can't because the cube's in the sky and the ladder's on the mountain. Okay, so the ladder is not reaching the cube, which is important. I just want to be sure. And then picture the storm. Where is the storm? What kind of storm is this? Is it close? Is it far away? Is the storm right on top of you? Is it off in the distance?
Where are your cookies?
Where is this storm?
Thank you.
The horse do have a cattle and the ladder can't reach the cube. Okay. Oh, a saddle. I get it. Okay. So the horse does have a saddle and the ladder can't reach the cube. Okay. Now the last one here is the storm. And then I'll give you your answers. And then boom, you pretty much have the cube test. I've got the basics. I might be missing one or two things, but it's the basic. It's pretty much the gist of it. But you're welcome to Google it, retake the test, compare your answers with that, etc. Okay, so it's off in the distance and it's a tornado. Okay. All right. So you, in relation to the cube, is how well you think you know yourself. So if you were right up to the cube, near the cube, or in the cube, it would be as if you know yourself very, very well. And you're confident and all of that. This is a psychological test. I'm not the one who created it, okay? So just bear with me on the answers. When the cube is far away, it means you don't feel like you know yourself. There's parts of you that you feel disconnected with. And the cube is supposed to represent you. You are the cube. Ironically, that's just the twist on the psychological thriller of a test. So the cube is you. And you're the cube up in the sky in the distance, and it's beautiful and it's made of rainbow, but you can't see through it. So you are versatile, vibrant. You're kind of a go with the flow person. You don't have, well, you're not strict. You're flexible is what I mean. So when you make standards and boundaries, it depends on the situation, the person, that kind of thing. You're not super stubborn to where when you make a decision or you do something, it's that way or the highway. It's just one way. You're flexible with it. You're also happy and vibrant, but you're also moody. The rainbows represent moods. So you go through cycles, you go through moods, and you have a lot of them. And you have different parts of yourself, different versions of yourself. And it represents that you're going to remake yourself several times over and that you're able to be versatile. You like to wear different colors of hair, different colors of clothes. You're a vibrant soul. You're creative and artistic.
I put your keys in the hamper thing and I'm going to bed.
Okay, thank you.
Downstairs by himself.
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Good night. So you're a very fun, loving, creative, artistic person. And the fact that the cube is in the sky represents you are disconnected from the world. You're very different. And you feel disassociated from the world. You feel like you're different, maybe even a little bit special, maybe alienated. And there is this level of, and I am in no way making a personal judgment, it's just the psychological test when the cube's in the air, that there's a level of confidence. When the cube is a larger size, like a bigger size, like a plane or a ship, or even bigger, it represents someone who thinks highly of themselves, which is great. It's a good confidence. It's like, I feel confident about me and I think highly of myself. And I have a healthy self-esteem. Healthy, okay? And it's hard for you to find groups, friends, people that really get you, because there's this distance. Okay, so that represents the distance, okay, from other people. Um, but you also feel extremely spiritual because being up in the sky has an element of being connected to source, spiritual things. So you may not connect well with other people, but you connect very well with the spirit world. You might be very psychic. You could be a medium, a teacher. Okay. Those are things that you're highly connected to. Everything that's not here, you feel very connected to the spiritual realm. Okay. And the energy that your cube is not translucent, where you can't see through it, means you have actually healthy boundaries, that people can see that they can get to know you a little bit because it's a little transparent, so they can see that it's not completely solid, but they can't see straight through you. So you've got your walls, your boundaries up in a good, healthy way, because I think a little bit translucent is right in the medium. Okay. So you're like, I'll open up as need be. Again, very flowy. And the world that you see below, which is fields and green, represents possibilities in this world. How you view abundance, how you view money, how you view possibilities. They're vibrant and vast. You're in a big area and there's so much growth and green, which represents possibilities. And there's so much to get out there and have. And you see the world as beautiful and vibrant and breathtaking. And you enjoy this world and you value nature. See, some people visualize cities. Some people visualize deserts. Some people visualize all different kinds of things. So when you do the cube test, it's kind of where you are in that moment. And when you're seeing so much lush green and mountains and prosperity, again, it's like there's so much out there. There's a wealth out there. There's happiness and joy and love and enough money and prosperity. And nature is just so beautiful. I'm so deeply connected to nature. Okay. The latter, however, represents how easy it is for you to work out your problems. So when the ladder is not near you, because the cube's up in the sky and the ladder's down there on the mountains, it means that other people can solve their problems pretty easily. But you feel like you can't solve your problems. For some reason, there's a disconnect. And this is where you feel like you're standing out, you're different, you're just separated from that. And you don't feel like you can really trust yourself to solve your problems, that maybe you need other people because the mountains and the grass and all that represents people. So you might need other people to help you get to those points where you can solve these problems, because the ladder touching the cube means you meet your problems halfway and you deal with them as they come at you. If the ladder is laying flat on the floor or disconnected, it means you really don't go after your problems. Your problems kind of sit around like a ghost. Your problems haunt you. It's like that dirty room in the back of the house that nobody wants to clean. It's like, I don't know where to start, how to tackle it. I just don't know. You know what? I'm going to hire someone to tackle it, because maybe I'll just call some friends to come tackle the room, because I don't even know where to begin in this room. And that's kind of how you deal with problems. I don't know where to begin. I need help, which is great because you're a social person. And that's how you problem solve. Um, the storm in the distance represents the biggest problems of your life. The tornado is kind of like a tower. It comes and destroys everything. And it's a wrecking ball. This represents the past, but also a possibility for the future. It represents fear and problems and destruction. And when your emotions come, it's a self-destruction, or you love someone and you let them destroy you. But it's emotions that are out of control because the storm represents your emotions. And if it's way off in the distance, it means like you're a good, healthy way away from those destructive demons, those emotions. You try to keep yourself away from dealing with that. And that's hurt, pain, love, um, all kinds of feelings. It's a good, healthy distance because as soon as you let those emotions run inside of you, then here comes the tornado. And you're afraid of the destruction that it could cause. So I do sense that there is some self-sabotage per se because the storm is far away and it involves a tornado, which is way more than rain and thunder and lightning. Okay, it's a big one. Now the horse. Big important things with the horse. First of all, color is very descriptive. The horse represents your mate, your lover. Yay, we've all been waiting for that one. What's the information with the horse? Okay, your lover with a cinnamon color with white hair is very telling. The white hair represents wisdom, purity, knowledge. You're attracted to a man with intelligence. They need to be Jupiterian. I want a man with experience and wisdom. And you may even be attracted to someone that has a salt and pepper hair, or even just white hair is very attractive to you. The cinnamon color is the kind of skin color that you might be attracted to, this nice cinnamon, okay? But it also represents someone that is possibly even mixed. Okay, there's this exotic energy when you mix the hair color and the tone of the horse. When you've got both of them, it's like I like somebody exotic. I like somebody with flavor. I want somebody that has, some depth in who they are and versatility, which really explains why you see yourself as the rainbow because you love versatility. You love unique energy and unique people and different backgrounds and cultures. Very appreciative of that. But you do want somebody wise. Now, the bridled, the being saddled, it means you want a man that stays close to home, values marriage. That's the saddle. Because when women, mostly women, imagine a horse, even men, I'm not going to put the men out there, without a saddle, I don't care if they're committed or not. Psychologically, subconsciously, I don't care if they're committed. They can be free or in and out of my life. So you don't have that issue. You're looking for a mate that wants marriage, and that's important to you. And it is traditional because the saddle is tradition. And it represents a ring, it represents commitment, and it does represent marriage. Psychologically and subconsciously, that's what you want. You want a man that is open to commitment and marriage. And being that the horse is close, right up to the front of that cube, is you want a man that is close to you, that knows you, that can know what you're going to say without you saying it, that is right there with you through storms and through everything else. And someone that stands out from the crowd with you, someone that doesn't mind being off in the deep blue sea with you, off in the sky with you, someone that likes to have deep conversations about aliens, about ancient history, about esoteric knowledge and wisdom, someone that can talk about the universe and space and astrology and all of that. And it's like, that's attractive. And so you want someone that has that with them. And it also might mean that this might be your soulmate. Maybe he will meet that description. Maybe he is not yet to be. Maybe he will be. And those symbols, those signs, those signature pieces can help represent who this person is that will come into your life. This is someone that would support you. Also, with the horse being right there near the cube, it's like, I support you and your dreams and your visions, kind of like a rock. Now, cinnamon is a cross between red and brown, which is the root chakra. And that really has a lot to do with Scorpio and Sagittarius as the root. And you're going to be mostly attracted to those kind of energies. Well, subconsciously describing the horse, which is the ideal mate. What's interesting about Sag and Scorp is honesty, wisdom, and fidelity. Saggies are often hard to tame, but when they are tamed, they're loyal. It also represents someone that is hardworking, dedicated, and supportive financially, but also emotionally. And that's what you're really seeking, because the red and the brown also symbolize energies. Brown represents the earth and the stability and the wholeness and the trustworthiness. And the red represents passion, pleasure, a romantic playground. And you want both. So that's what you're looking for, a wise person that loves romance and pleasure, but also very grounded and down to earth. And that's really important to you, because you don't want to be with a dreamer that has no foundation. You don't want to be with someone that doesn't have their life rock solid. And you don't want to be with someone that doesn't see marriage in their future. So this is all subconscious. I'm not making opinions based on me knowing you and your history and your story. None of that. This is just what the cube test is revealing about your subconscious. That's what the cube test is all about. The flowers represent children. And the children you want, or the children you would have had or want to have. And with all the different colors, boys and girls of all colors, it just means you're not picky, you're open. And it also may mean you may love the children of the world, all different colors and races and ethnicities. It could mean that you're going to have children from different backgrounds. You could have a biological, an adopted, a foster, a family, it comes from all different places when you have mixtures of flowers and colors. And it might also just mean that your love of children is just vast, that they may not be your own, but you're going to love them very much. And the fact that they're everywhere, you just believe children are blessings to this earth, and they have so much to add, and they have something to say. And so at a subconscious level, you want to give children a voice, and you also want to create a future that is good for children, and you want to protect them and create a world that they can come to love and have, and you want to protect the planet and nature to create that for the future. Girl, I love to make babies. Well, there you go. You're like, I don't care. I love babies. What can I say? So that is the cube test in a nutshell. Like I said, I may miss a couple things, but in the nutshell, that is the gist of it. I'm just thinking if there's anything I've left out. Nope. That's it. Okay. So I need you to know, like, subconsciously, that is the kind of person that your subconscious wants to attract. Also notice, to solve some of these love issues, is the ladder. And how you solve problems, which is very disconnected from you. You need to have more faith and belief that you can solve problems. And you need to exercise how you do that. Because it's not up to others. It's up to you. And so Spirit wants you to know in your subconscious, and just remember that little voice inside yourself is, I can't do this. But you can. You can do this. But there is a voice in you that says you can't. Silence that voice. Anyways, that's what I see for love. Let's get an oracle here for love. Spirit, give me an oracle for TQ for love. You love that test is so on point. Yeah, it's a great test. I love the cube test. Yeah, you can Google it too. Just answer the questions. There might be some more questions on Google about it than I had. But I like that cube test. All right, the card that came out for you is, oh, you got two of them. First of all, with love, get to the heart of the matter, because there's more going on in your life than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Number 22. So there's something deep rooted. Next, do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else, which also means, just distract yourself. Find something else to do. Volunteer at a nursing home. They love visitors. They've got a lot of good stories. Visiting with old people, it makes you really get into the present moment, because they're just living for the day. They don't know if they're going to be there tomorrow. They just don't know. So every day is special. Every visitor is important. And they've got freaking gems they just want to drop all the time. So I love being around older people. They're just a wealth of joy and knowledge. But also maybe volunteering, working with children, volunteering to work with animals. There's something about you with love. You may find love when you give away your time, because it means that you're giving of your love, which I think kind of opens the door to getting more love, because the more you give of yourself, the more people are going to give themselves to you. So there's this like attracts like here. I like that. And then down here at the bottom, we have listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. All right. I don't know what this means to you, but I'm really channeled into that rabbit. It's like this rabbit means something for you. They're resilient. They burrow, they go deep to the heart of issues. They make a safe home. They're always very ultra aware. They love making babies too. But they represent birth and renewal and spring. And they are so resilient. You'll see them through the winter. They'll hibernate, and then they will come out and, well, they don't hibernate, but they keep warm. They do what they need to do in the winter. And here they come popping out in the spring with babies. The rabbit really represents abundance, that we go through winters. We go through loss, lack, humbleness, quietness, isolation, and coldness. But then we come out in the spring and we shine. So there's something about the rabbit and respecting the cycles of a woman, the cycles of your life, that there's seasons in which you're going to be very social and active, and seasons which you're going to be pulled back, and honor that, because you're still vibrant and abundant. And before I go with you, let's see if I can read something about the rabbit. Where is my rabbit? Okay, I need to look at the, I need to look at, give me a moment. I know this is really trying everyone's patience. Aha, I found it. Rabbits, without a doubt, are a symbol of multiplying. Abundance, I mean. Who hasn't heard the expression breeding as fast as rabbits? Mixed with the Ten of Pentacles, the rabbits want to take notice of more than your money. But you are not done with what is possible in the physical world that you live in. Girl, in many respects, the rabbit is glad that you made it this far. Now what? Rabbit energy moves fast, which means that this moment won't last long. You always are excited to jump to the next thing, even move around. Go ahead, admire your handiwork, prepare to move on to something new and meaningful, and that's okay. The rabbit speaks more of continued accumulation. Andrew Carnegie once said that it is divine purpose to make as much money as possible in the first half of life. So you could spend it in the last half of life. How will your pentacles be remembered? And in family and relationships, how can you take the blessings of your family and community? It's about giving and donating a bag of groceries to your local food bank, joining together with family and friends, donating money into something you believe in. The rabbit asks you to extend your good fortune out into the world. And we did get that. Do something for someone else. So the rabbit's like, yes, extend yourself, extend your love, your hugs, your kisses, your advice, your joyous personality. Give it to other people. When you share all that love that you have, it's going to multiply and it's going to come back to you. Count your blessings today. The rabbit asks you, what will you do now that you have what you need? And how well will you give when you have more than you need? How will you maintain your resources and keep yourself in abundance and healthy? And what gifts have you been hiding that those around you could desperately use right now? So the rabbit's like, come on, get to work. All right. We are busy. We are busy little rabbits. We want to share. So that's your vibrant spirit, and you are the rainbow cube. You have a gift. Share those gifts. And you probably have a lot of gifts because the rainbow is so many colors. So it's not just, oh, I only have one gift in one area. No, you have many. You're versatile. And so it's okay to jump around like a rabbit from this business to that business and, move through things. Be reminded that rabbits can get through problems, though. And that's the message from the rabbit, that they will burrow and make a hole to go under a problem. They will also jump over a problem. They will also stay put if they need to be to avoid a problem. But rabbits are resilient and they're quick. They're quick thinkers and they're just quick. So I know that you're going to find the answers to all your problems very quickly because you're resilient. TQ stuff, you should do a reading for celebrities, or you should be a famous reader because you're so on point, girl. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that comment. That would be wonderful. That's certainly a dream. All right. Well, TQ, there you go. That is your reading, girl. I hope you liked it. I do. Let's just see if I can get I don't know. Well, the zodiac sign for love coming up. Very earthy. But it may just be a grounded person. Let's see if I can get a zodiac sign Let's use the animal oracles just for fun. Spirit, what is the zodiac sign of the lover that's going to come in for Transformation Queen? Zodiac sign of the lover. Okay. We have 6 of Wands and 6 of Swords. This person may have a birthday on the 6th of the month, or maybe a birthday of 1966. This person might be 6 years older than you. This person may also have a birthday in June. So they could definitely be a Gemini. Okay. Could also be a Taurus. We have Leo and we have Virgo here. This person could also be a Leo, Virgo, cusper. Or a Leo or a Virgo. Funny though, because the 6 of Wands represents fire, which is very cinnamon colored, right? And the 6 of Swords represents white, air, clouds, translucent, like, and your horse was cinnamon with white hair. So that's very interesting on that standpoint. I do think this person would be probably younger than you. I just want to say, I do feel younger than you vibes. But as far as the zodiac sign, yeah, that's what I got for you. So Gemini, Taurus, or Virgo, or Leo. I don't know. That's what came out on the cards, okay? I love you, girl. All right, Gildorado, are you still here? Because that was a long reading for TQ. I am so sorry. Gildorado, did you hang out through all of that? Are you here? And bless all 22 of you that are still here listening to my readings. I love you guys. It better not be a dog. Yeah, it wasn't a dog. No. You're here. Okay, great. What questions did you have for me, Gildorado? Bless you for hanging out. You're so cute. Look at you. Look at you just chilling over here, hanging out, listening to my readings late at night. I love it. All right. So anything about love, money, something specific? What is this person doing? How does this person feel about me? What's going to happen on your journey next? Like what's in the future for you? What do you want to know? So you want a reading on yourself. All right. You did the cube test. Oh, that's good. I would love to know about your cube test. Tell me the answers when you get a chance here. That would be awesome. Yeah, you know, where are you in relation to the cube? What is this vast space around you? What does it look like? What is the cube made of? How big is the cube? All right, the storm. Where is the storm in relation to the cube? And, you know, is the horse bridled? What color is the horse? And the ladder. Get me those answers. That cube test was awesome. Yes, it was. Okay, so you want to know about love. Okay. Spirit, guide and direct me with what Gildorado already has with love and what Gildorado needs to seek with love. Have, seek. The horse was white with white wings. Ooh, do you like white girls? I'm just playing. Do you like some white girls though? No. Okay, so the horse was white. All right. Did it have a saddle? A lot of you fellas be manifesting horses with no saddles. I can tell you that from experience. Bottom of the deck for you, Gildorado, is transition. Ooh, the hand that turns. Evolve with the shifting road. So in love, you're feeling like you need to evolve. You feel like overall, underall in love, like the way you've been viewing love, how you've attracted love, you've changed. You're not the same person 10 years ago. You don't view love the way you did. You've evolved with love and you're a little bit more open. I do. I feel like you are more open. And as we get older, we make more, how do you say, what's the right word where you kind of just go along with something like, oh, that's okay. Compromises. So you do make a lot of compromises with love. And notice how you picked the white horse with white wings. I mean, that's a rare horse. That's not even a horse that everyone sees. It's not even a horse that we've seen in our reality. It's a mythical horse. It's a Pegasus. It's a mythical creature. It's someone from another time. It's storybook love. It's fairy tale and fables. It's mysterious ancient text love. It's romantic for sure. So when you're seeking your love partner, just know it's highly romantic. And you are romantic. You are definitely a bring roses kind of guy, wine kind of guy. Like you know how to bring romance. It also means that you would treat your lover like the most rarest gem on earth. Like you would treat this person like a mythical being that deserves kind of on a pedestal. And let's just say maybe even a throne, because that's a higher value horse. The cube was in my hand and gold with emeralds. Okay. So you know yourself very well. And you also treasure yourself. You treasure yourself in the fact that you're like a tabernacle, that what you have is rare and expensive and quality. And you know that you are a rare, rare soul that is highly romantic, highly intuitive, and very traditional in some sense as far as the ideas of love, being indebted to your lover, being a one lover person, uh, creating this storybook fairy tale love. And it's you see yourself as, if I end up with someone, I hope they know what a treasure I am. Now, the only thing about the cube being small with you is you don't think of yourself in a very big way. There's not a healthy confidence here. You know you have value and it's been instilled in you and it's been passed down. You are high value. You may have even come from royalty or someone of high stature in a past life, because there's something about a royal bloodline, or how do you say, like, in you just past lives, and even just in your ancestors, you come from someone that did well for themselves. Okay, so you come from someone that's done well. But there's this small cube in your hand, and it's, yourself very well, but you also don't have, thank God you don't have a huge ego. Because if it was big and gold with emeralds, ooh, you'd be like the biggest ego ever. You'd crush people with your ego. You're saying big things come in small packages. I may not be the big package deal, but the package that you get with me is quality. So you don't see yourself as having a lot to offer. For whatever reason, there's a part of you, again, don't judge me, it's just the psychology behind the test. When you have a small cube, it represents someone that doesn't think they're very big in the world. They don't think they make a big name for themselves. They're not super respected. It's just not that noticeable. It's a small cube, but the fact that it's gold is, you stand out nonetheless, even if you're not super big and noticeable. You have such value that whenever someone finds you, it's a treasure. And so you have this confidence about yourself that I may not be the biggest, baddest, show-offy person in the world. I may not be super noticeable. I may not have, maybe the looks. Maybe I don't have all the money. Maybe I don't have all of this, everything that makes my way known in the world. I'm not the biggest show-offy guy that everyone's jumping towards. But what I do have is extreme value, and you actually are going to be destined to have some kind of secret wealth. That's what a small cube with gold and emeralds is: secret wealth. It's either going to come through an inheritance, an investment, secret earnings, like maybe real estate, secret real estate, things that you own. Things like that. Like, you're going to have a blessing of wealth, and it may not be big and flashy, but it's going to come in. And it's like not everybody knows about it. You're also someone that people would like to take advantage of until they know you, and they know, I can't take advantage of this person. I thought I could run over this guy or take advantage or bulldoze this guy, but nope, I can't, because he's heavy. He's thick. He's certain. He's strong. He's confident in his own being, and he will not be pushed around. So you do need to work on some more healthy confidence, because I know you have it because you're gold. But you need to work on more, because your value, let's just say you're a diamond in the rough. I'm just gonna call you Aladdin, because not only do you have a heart of gold, but you have loyalty and manners and romance to back you up. So there's a lot to come with you. You are a big, big result in a small package. I don't mean that in a weird way. I just mean like your life. It may not be big to the world, but when someone does decide to have this connection with you, it's solid and it's golden and it's real and it's rare. So you don't see that every day in the world. Anyways, that's what the gold cube is. And yeah, so this Pegasus that you want to attract, how close is she to the cube? And does she have a saddle? That's something to think of. But you are way too flexible. Like, when it comes to relationships, you'll say you have a standard and a boundary, and then all of a sudden you're recanting. Like, well, like, just example, and I'm not saying this is you, but it's like, I don't want to date a woman with kids. I want to have my own kids, you know? And then you meet someone and you're like, oh, she's got 2 kids. You know what? It's okay. I'm gonna date somebody with kids. It's no big problem. You loosen it up. And then you'll say, I want to date someone that comes from a good family. You're like, that's the standard. I want someone that comes from a good family. And then, you meet someone that's like, well, my parents were divorced. My dad's kind of an abusive drunk, and poor me. And you're like, oh my God, that's terrible. I want to save you. I want to love you. I want to nurture you. Like, you're mine. Like, you don't, where's the boundaries? She's beautiful. She's a Pegasus. She's special. And that's kind of what happens. See, I knew. I was like, guys, man, very rarely do guys have a horse with a saddle. It's so weird. But I'm not trying to be sexist, but it is a thing that happens more times than I can probably count if I had a record to keep track of people that do the cube test. The no saddle means an untraditional woman. It means someone that is kind of wild and free. You want the chase. You do. You secretly, this is all subconscious. It is not my opinion of you. But subconsciously, your brain is like, go after the woman that's unattainable. Go after the woman that nobody can get. Go after the woman that nobody's been able to make open her heart and be loyal and pinned down. Go after the Pegasus, the rare find that doesn't want to settle down, that wants to be loved by many, seen by many, flying here, flying there. But you want that Pegasus near you. So you're wanting to win that Pegasus over without the saddle. And you kind of, to be honest, it's subconsciously, you give way to boundaries. If you were to get married, you would be like, honey, if you want to go out with your friends, go, it's fine. Here's the keys to the Jag. Here's $100. I'll be here. I love you. Have a good time. And you probably would. But that's you. And that's rare. But there you are with the Pegasus. And you're hoping that your good nature will make her loyal and come back, because nobody wants to stay with someone that's tying them down and holding them down. And you kind of know that because you have this romantic ideal. Um, and you could be careful, because this is the kind of person that says, I want access to your credit cards and I want access to this. That kind of a Pegasus could get you in debt. And again, it's because you want to be romantic and you want to, rent the limo and have champagne, and you want to have a big first date that makes a presence, makes it known. It's that gold emerald cube. I want you to remember me and this date. I want to be the one that stands out from the crowd. I want to make my presence known. Not a huge way, but I want to make it known, and I want to stand out that I'm quality, not quantity. And so, you tend to be a little bit, you say you have boundaries, but then they go out the window with a pretty face. Or, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I did have standards, but yeah, I found love, and love comes in many packages. And this is what I found. It's my Pegasus. But anyways, let's go on. Let's see what else is going on with love. I should offer the cube test. Reading, it's popular tonight. Yeah, it is. People do like hearing about the cube test. You know what? You gave me an idea, girl. I'm going to do it. TQ recommended it, and I'm going to do it. If anybody wants a cube test, I will be offering that on my website. All right, I will. So anyways, let's look at love. So Gildorado, we have purity and ruin, corruption. It's the fall that injures you. Girls tell you who they are, and then they're not that person. You feel betrayed. This is being in a situation with love where someone says, this is me, this is where I came from, this is who I am, and you believe them, and then you find out you played me. Like, you played me like a fiddle. Like, you knew what to say. And that hurts, and it breaks your heart, because you feel so betrayed. Because the people that you've loved, and I feel like you've fallen in love hard, and the people that you've loved surprised you, because you never thought that they would ever be capable of that. I know who my Pegasus is, but we are in zero connection, and I miss my Pegasus. Oh, you're breaking my heart. I want to know if I will see this person this year. We will get that answer. We will ask. But this is, your Pegasus shocked you. You thought she was pure, because this is purity. And then we have corruption. So many people come off as pure, glistening and clear, just like your Pegasus, white with white wings. You are looking for a pure person, someone that maybe comes from a religious background or a culture that respects women and their bodies. That is something that attracts you. You want a traditional, pure woman, but also you want this Western wildness, which is the freedom, the Pegasus that everybody wants. And I'm not saying unattainable, but I'm saying you want the rare that's all in one package. And you go for that, and it's typical in males. Don't be turned off when I say guys and males, but it is typical that you are visual. And notice how even Transformation Queen, when she did her cube test, the wisdom in the hair, you know, and then the cinnamon body, which is passionate and sensual and attractive and unique, but with the wisdom. And so that was very attractive, that a mind would attract TQ, and also romance, but the mind, without the mind and the intellect, it would be a no-go, because she's not just looking for body, she's looking for mind, you know. And with you, it's purest at its purest point. It's the whole package. It's pure mind, pure body, pure soul. Very rare, just like you. And I want you to keep that. I am not discouraging you. Hell no, I'm not discouraging you. No way. No way. Um, you are rare. You are gold and emerald. You deserve the Pegasus, and you know you deserve it. And I want you to hang on to that pride and that self-knowingness. That's why the cube is in your hand, because you are a treasure and you know it. And I don't want you to lose that. Okay. But don't be blinded by the package. Let's clarify this. Let me read it first and then we'll clarify it. What is the corruption here? What does this one say for ruin? Okay, everything declines. You walk through the heart of ruin on all sides. All feels lost to corruption, but walk on. There is a rebuilding after the collapse. You also like youth. Most men like youthfulness. That's okay. It is. But I like that it's very much like a tower, because with love, you want to rebuild a relationship that's been tainted. Because this Pegasus that you saw, you still believe you can purify that. You're kind of an alchemist. And there's something about you that's very alchemical. Maybe you're a scientist at heart, but you love to change. We do have transition, the hand that turns. You want to change something into gold, which is a true alchemist, taking iron and other metals and other things of the earth and alchemically changing it into gold. So if you find someone that is your special person and you find that they've been tainted, damaged, you want to give your energy to this person and purify them and kind of create them to be the Pegasus that they could be if they gave it their all, or the Pegasus that you see inside of them, even if they don't see it inside themselves. You're reflecting and mirroring between you and this partner, because you are a diamond in the rough. You believe that this person that you're dealing with is also a diamond in the rough. That on the exterior, maybe things got a little hazy, maybe things got a little ugly, maybe there was some drama, but there's something beautiful at the core of this. But it's the fall that injures you. And there's a descent here. Like you're up here, but then you start descending. So whenever you get in love, you start to surrender pieces of yourself. You give up parts of you. You surrender to some of your standards and boundaries. You start to recant. Well, I don't really have to stick to that. You know, you start to make exceptions because you want to heal and mend that person. Not only are you that, you're also a healer. So you're very much the temperance card, the alchemicalist or the alchemist and the healer. That's you. Gildorado, you're the healer and the alchemist. So I see that you want to definitely create, but also heal. Let's see what else is going on. Nurture. Plant the seeds to sow tomorrow. The advice I want to give you on love is build a home and live your life as if that person is already with you. And I mean it to the fullest. Thank you, Transformation Queen. Guys, please like and share. Aww. Love Steph's gifts, but want a personal to go, oh, thank you so much. So what I mean by visualizing, like really do it, like purchase a home that a partner would want to live with you in. If you were to be engaged tomorrow with your Pegasus, where would she want to live? What kind of home? Purchase it or get on the ball to get that. Like go towards that goal because that's ultimately what the partner wants. Also, have a lifestyle habit that would attract the Pegasus. What is that? Maybe it's going to the gym 5 times a week at whatever time in the morning. Maybe it's the kind of car that you want to drive to attract the Pegasus. Maybe it's the way you dress, the watch, the suit, the whatever. Maybe the style of clothes. Take care of your teeth. Teeth actually have a very karmic connection with beauty and what you attract. I don't know. It's just a weird karmic thing. Teeth must be dealt with. Hygiene, you go without saying. You already know. But live your life as if she is going to bed with you every night in the same bed. What do you want to smell like? What do you want to taste like? Hello. Got a little real there, but what do you want to taste like? Okay? Because is it attractive? Yeah. We know what we're talking about. What are you wearing to bed? Women, believe me, men, you think that we just want nakedness? No. We're very attracted to certain styles of boxers. The silky boxers are also very attractive. Just FYI, just saying, silky boxers. Anyways, we know. We know. Okay? Um Robes and boxers like silky. Like, what? Is it just me? No. It's not just me, okay? But, mind what you're wearing to bed, okay? Um you want to give the best, you know? And you also want to mind your schedule. Whenever you want to attract a relationship, and this goes for you too, Transformation Queen, you go. All right. Like Marilyn Monroe. Okay, I will. I will wear perfume every night like Marilyn Monroe. Okay. All right. Um you also want to have your schedule that your Pegasus wants to be a part of. Nobody wants a partner that has a bunch of friends and I'm busy at work 24/7. I don't have time for a relationship. So, one of the biggest things, and this is from the Diamond girl, what is her name? Marie Diamond. And I've recommended her to you guys before from the movie The Secret, which, by the way, I just shared on my community page. Go to my channel. Look, community. I shared it. The Secret movie free here on YouTube. I shared it with you. Go watch it. Anyways, Marie Diamond is interviewed in that movie. But it's all about feng shui and all of that and the energy you're attracting to get this lover. So this nurture, plant the seeds for tomorrow that you want to sow tomorrow. Your whole schedule has to reflect, I have time for you, baby. I have time between 8 and 10 p.m. every night for love making. Like if that person was actually home, you'd be rushing off from work to go make love, honey, like every day. Like, yes. And you would. Because if they were at home making dinner, waiting for you, you would be there. Okay. So get romantic. Watch romance comedies or movies between that certain time frame that you would make for your partner. Watch couples and romance movies. That is one law of attraction trick to call in that lover. It's like I'm available, I look good, I taste good, I smell good, I'm ready, and I'm here, and I'm at home, and I'm in the perfect home for us. And I'm watching romance, honey, because I want to be with you. And when you're cooking dinner, make dinner for yourself because if you had a partner, you guys would be cooking dinner together. probably more than not. Listen to romantic music. I don't care. Piano, Andrew, whatever, the romantic guy that sings stuff, opera, rap, love, 80s, I don't care. Just romantic music. Call it in, even if they're not there. Light red candles when you're cooking dinner. When you're watching a romance movie and you're wanting to bring love in, light red candles right under the TV, because that's where your focus is at, on the TV. And you want to call that romance in. Anyways, these are just some clues here about planting seeds to sow tomorrow. And I hope you're calling it in. And that house in the background is really calling my name for you. Good, TQ. I'm not the only one that loves silk. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. Something about that, And girls, we like silk, but there's something about a man in silk. I'm just saying, it's very nice. So let's see what else is going on with love for you. Web of lies. See, we have deceit, corruption. The fall that injures you is falling in love. This person has lied to you. I'm sorry, this person lied. They said they were somebody they weren't. They faked you out. They told you what you wanted to hear. And, all you want to do is make this better, heal it. That's what you want to do. Spirit, what do you want to say? Pleasure. This person gave you great pleasure. I mean, you enjoyed being with this person. It's hard to let that go. But this is, I hate to pop your bubble, hate to burst your bubble, but they're a liar. And you're like, but we had such great chemistry. How could they be a lie? Such great chemistry. One more card. Healing. You're going to have to heal from being deceived and lied to again, because I feel like this is a pattern. It's happened before. And now you're lonely. And that's been the hardest thing. It's like coming from this to this. And it's like, how do I transition? What does this person want to say to you? Spicy. Listen, Gildorado, you're the best they had in bed, honey. Probably because we have sexual attraction, one of a kind, connection, intense chemistry. And it came up twice. So, this Pegasus that you know of that you want to talk to, will you see them again? We'll get that answer here in a minute. But they are in tune with you as far as the connection was real. The way you kiss them, again, you're the king of romance from what it says about your cube test, and I didn't even know all your answers. But God, they felt the chemistry with you. Let's see what was going on in their shadow. Manipulation. And I do see a group of people here, this person that you wanted to get with cared so much about what other people thought, their opinions. Maybe it's even just social media. I get a feeling it's a lot of that. And it's just like, God, what everyone expected of them, what everyone expected of you, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, that meant everything to this person, even more so than you and the chemistry you guys shared. I never thought I'd miss you like this. They do miss you. This person misses you. But they're in and out, back and forth. And that's how they've been with you. Sometimes you love them. Sometimes you hate this person. But they are just not steady. Just like candy. Just like candy. And then I'm hearing steady rocking all night long. I don't know, this person likes 80s, but you taste like candy, so way to go. Like, I don't have to tell you how to manifest what you taste like, because I taste like candy. You don't need to know the tea stuff. Okay? I taste like candy. It's simple. It's done. They agree. They agree. And believe me, you guys are steady rocking all night long. So this person, they love the chemistry. I'm just saying, goes around, they love it. If you are insecure about how you were in that department, you were number one. Like, you were great. You're at the top. Like, you are in the top 3 at least. You are in the top. All right. So you already got a medal somewhere in this person's mind. So what's going on with this person? I will open up more, Gildorado, I promise. Yes, the Pegasus likes 80s and 90s. Okay, yeah, definitely channeling her music, or this person's music choice. Okay. Please, Gildorado, don't give yourself to anyone else. I can feel you, and it tears me apart knowing that it's a possibility I could lose you forever. This person, a little possessive of you and doesn't want you to give the goods. And this person does want to come back and open up. They want kind of an open door. So I know that your question is, will this person come back? Will we talk again? Yes. They do. They want to reach back out to you. I don't know if that's a great thing for you or not, but we shall see. But they are. And you know what concerns me is this. I see someone that's possessive of you because it feels so good to be with you, but someone that's not committed, and someone that's very fickle because they really care about other people's opinions of who they are and what they think they should do. Give me another message from Gildorado's love. And this is something you might have intuitively already known about them, but this person has deep wounds from childhood that they've got to heal. This person, see, you're the alchemist, you're the healer. You are a healer, which is why you attract broken people. But you think they're a Pegasus until you realize they're a Pegasus with broken wings. Anyways, I know you can help me, Gildorado, but I'm too proud to admit I want or need to be nurtured. So this person's kind of, I'm fine. I don't need any help. I'm perfect. I'm good. But they know deep down they're not. And they know that you can see straight through them. Bottom of the deck. I've been meditating and expanding my mind. I am starting to see. So this person did not come to the light. They are not clarity with you right now. This is not 2020. This is like, let's just say they might be a little nearsighted. Okay. Maybe it's not severe, but they're not wearing bifocals. But they need some glasses. Because, hello. Anyways. Yeah, see, I love even the broken wings. And that is you, boy. Listen, your subconscious wants the Pegasus. It's like, I want the pure creature. The one that's worthy, the one that flies, the one that everybody wants. But there's this other part of you that bends. It bends towards what you're looking for. And I'm getting a lot of unequally yoked. I'm getting a lot of, and I'm not being judgmental of that person by any means, and I'm not putting you on this pedestal, but I am going to be real with you. You're almost just too good for this person. That's just the truth. It's like the ugly truth. And I hate to classify people like that because everyone's great and blah, blah, blah. I know. Coexist. We're all the same. Listen, I don't work like that. And I just can't. Like, no. I'm sorry. Everyone's great in their own way. But when it comes to love and partnering up and pairing people, there's levels. And the goods that you have to offer is exquisite. And I don't know you like that. I don't. But what you are trying to offer is gold. And this person's trying to lowball you. It's like going to New York on I forget the name of that street where everyone goes to buy jewelry. You guys know the name. I forgot the name of it. Fulton? No. It's not Fulton. 40th Avenue? I don't know. But you guys know what I'm talking about. And people go there and they want to haggle down all the prices of gold chains, earrings, necklaces. And these are all places dripping with diamond. Yeah, 42nd Street. Thank you, AJK. I know it was like 40th. No, 42nd Street is right. People go there for jewelry and they want to talk down, iced out drip. They just want to talk it down, and they want to go there for cheap. And there's quality items there. And that's kind of what's going on, Gildorado. Like, this person wants to haggle you down and be like, listen, I know you're gold. I know you're emeralds. I know you got all this and that. But, and see, it's the fall. Yeah, it's in New York, girl. It's the fall that injures you, and it's like they bring you down. And I hate to say that. And hey, maybe that's your purpose. Maybe that is your life path. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, as your reader, you're high quality and they're trying to lowball you. A message in love, Gildorado, is she probably shop on Canal Street. Probably, because 42nd Street is where it's at. But follow your heart instead of your head in this situation. Okay. This will lead you to the outcome you truly desire. So, don't listen to me, okay? Spirit says follow your heart, wherever that's guiding you, and let your intuition speak to you there. Don't silence your intuition. Self-love is important at this time. Put yourself first, take care of yourself, and be gentle with yourself. You're going to call in what you're going to call in. Gildorado, my hearts tell me to go for the Pegasus. The Pegasus has feelings for me. Yes. But again, they're very blocked. They lie. They're manipulative. They are protective of you. It's very intimate and physical with this person. I don't know what kind of a relationship you're in, but I'm going to tell you it's very physical. Love is not matured here. Like real love, loyal. I see to the heart of you, the value of love. It's just not mature. This is a very carnal love. It's lusty more than it is love. But does this person love you? I mean, I think so. They wouldn't keep wanting you. But this in and out, back and forth. Let's see how this person feels about you. Up, love, Ace of Cups. Naive and young, which is the ace. It's a young love. It's not super mature, but it's love. It's a new love. It's a curious love. It's an adventurous love. I don't know quite what to do with this love, but I feel it. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Be careful, because sometimes this person might use you for money. Or this person might be trying to go after somebody with money. Do you feel that? Do you feel like that's an issue? Or has been an issue in your relationship? Something to do with greed, more money, more status, more level. Does it have anything to do with that? That's caused you guys problems. I will tell you, this person that loves you doesn't have a lot of loyalty. TQ stuff, I call this type of love pay for play. because it's very materialistic. Yeah, I do see some materialism here. I'm not saying it's super materialistic, El Dorado. I'm not saying that, but there is some materialism interest. I don't know at what level, but there's an interest at the status, the level. Like there's definitely that going on. But this person does have feelings for you. So I would tell you flat out, this person doesn't love you. They're just using you. I would tell you that, but that's not what's happening. There is feelings, although they're very new. The Ace of Cups is kind of a burst of love. It's the beginning of love. It's the beginning, not super deep. And then we have this beautiful chemistry. So, yeah. Will you see this person again? Okay. Will you see this person again? Well, dang it. We got the Tower and the Nine of Wands. One more. The Hierophant. The King of Wands. Okay. This person is going to come kind of like a, excuse my saying, but like a bat out of hell. This person's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to shock you when this happens. I definitely feel it will be in November. You might get word from this person in September. So a message, a text, a call, possibly, maybe a quick visit or chat, just to kind of put your senses up that it's a possibility you guys are going to meet up again. And then I feel like there's going to be some quiet because they're very defensive and they have walls. And then out of nowhere in November, this person will pop up. I do feel that you are going to see this person again, but it's not going to go how you think it's going to go. This person has their walls up against what you're offering them, which is commitment, marriage, the Hierophant. Again, this whole thing is very physically intimate. There's a lot of phalluses here. I don't know what's going on with you, but there's a lot of male phallus energy here. So very sexual. And I saw the King of Wands, the Nine of Wands, freaking Knight of Wands, and the Tower, which is one big ejaculating phallus. So this person's going to come out of nowhere. And here you are offering this token of love, which is like a ring, commitment, everything. It's like, I'm here, I'm yours, I'm available, I've waited for you, I'm pious, I'm clean. And again, Pegasus, white, I'm pure. So you're offering purity and commitment. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to go moving quickly. And this person's going to be, again, not wanting to commit. This person's got some childhood issues, which makes them not want to commit. I'm just keeping it real. Commitment's an issue for this person. Maybe you've already known that. Maybe I'm just speaking to the choir here. But anyways, you are going to see this person, but they're not quite like you remember them. There's some walls and some secrets. Scorpio energy. Yes. And again, they're coming in for chemistry, for romance, for passion. Hello, masculine phallus energy. I want and desire. I want that. But when you offer commitment with that, it's like, I didn't say I came in for that. I said I came in for that. It's again very carnal, very physical, very intimate, very chemistry. Tell me why this person is coming in. Why is this person coming in? Why is this person coming in with defensiveness? Defensiveness, Gildorado, defensiveness, Gildorado, defensiveness. I'm ready to open up my heart, intimacy, soul cleanse. I've been purifying my own, you little alchemist. What are you doing? You. Oh, wow. Very powerful sorcerer, very powerful manifester, alchemist. And it may be magic, but there's a lot of paradigm shifting. You, as a healer, and I got big vibes from the Temperance card and the Hierophant, which is High Priest. Just putting it out there. High Priest stuff. So you are you're very pure. Hey, light attracts dark, dark attracts light. It is what it is. But you are calling this person in to open up their heart to you. And you're like really luring this person in. Just like the cats to the little mouse, which I lost, didn't I? No, there it is. The cats are all around this mouse, around the trap. Look at that. And poor little mouse is like, what's going on? I just wanted my cheese. And they're all everywhere. Trapping the mouse. You, sir, I am not feeling that you're being trapped. Honey, you're the alchemist. You're the high priest. You're not being trapped. You're no fool. You are far, far away from a fool. You know what you got yourself into. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, your Pegasus has broken wings. You know, and you're like, come on. I'm going to get you and I'm going to heal you. You're that determined. So you're calling this person in. And the reason they are coming in with this tower and defensiveness is because you're kind of dragging them in. Your energy is magnetic. And you're very powerful spiritually. You do have high priest, sorcerer's vibes, okay? It's there. So you're calling them in to purify them. Black snake moan. Woo! Black snake moan. Okay, I'm going to purify you. You're going to come home. I'm going to set you right. Well, okay, what is this? Oh, wow, we just got into 50 Shades of Gray. Like, you really going to set this person straight, like in all kinds of ways. All kinds of ways. It's like you're passionate and intimate, but you have this shadow side too. They love that. This is very Scorpio. It's a very Scorpio connection. Oh, and I told you, magnetic, like attracts like, boom. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more, you're going to do exactly what I said with your schedule, with your attraction, with what you're calling in. You're going to literally manifest this person to come back in because you're calling them in. You're pulling them in like a magnet. Have faith. Trust with your faith in the situation. Physical touch is important. Yeah, exactly. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're like, physical touch means a lot to this person, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Okay. I just want to get a spiritual AF message. Anything that Gildorado needs to know. Okay. Is there anything that Gildorado needs to know? Wow, I have been on for 3 damn hours. We're going to call it quits after Gildorado, guys. It's been too long, and I got to make sure everyone's in bed. I didn't expect to be this long. I'm sorry, guys. But I'll come back tomorrow. We'll continue. What you need to know is some of this. Thank you, Rebecca, for the heart donation. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Things get harder before you level up. Know that. So something you should know. If you experience a brick wall, any kind of loneliness, hardship, it's okay. That means that a gift is coming. Drink water and mind your own BI. Enough said. So it's like, to level up, pay no mind to what other people are saying about your current situation. I think you know this because you are a high priest. You're a master manipulator of the universe, like you are. Okay. So you're not going to pay any mind to any naysayers, because at the end of the day, Gildorado, you are going to get what you want. It is what it is. You are powerful enough to manifest what you want. You believe in it. You have faith. You're going to call it in. And you know that this is just a molehill, not a mountain. You know it's an obstacle, not the end of everything. This is just a break. And you're going to call in the rest. I think you're right. I think if you stay focused, stay away from the naysayers and the haters and the doubters, you're going to call it in. You are not your situation. So again, you're an alchemist. I get it. That's what you're doing. That's what Gildorado's doing. Just screw all of you. I have work to do. I have work to do. All right. So you just don't care. It's like you're determined. When you have a goal, you're going to reach it. You have the Midas touch. Yep. And you're just like, listen, I got work to do. I don't have time to talk to doubters. I'm too busy manifesting my dreams. I'm too busy manifesting what I want. I'm too focused to go get what I want. You know those guys that are like, focus on yourself for 30 days and see how your life changes. Work out, eat right, grind, do business development, grow spiritually, grow as a person, work on yourself for 30 days, and you're changed. So I just feel like you're going to put your pedal to the metal. You're going to have faith, and you're going to attract this person back into your life. You understand that there's some work to be done. But all you needed to know is does this person have feelings for you? Yes, they do. Then that's enough said. You can work out the rest. And that's just kind of how you see yourself. That's how you see the situation. Let's get an outcome card. All right, Spirit, what is the outcome? What is the outcome? All right, so we have the talk. The outcome is you are going to talk with your Pegasus. We have mending bridges. And we have soul ties. Mic drop. There you go. All right, get prepared, because you are going to meet up with this person again. This person obviously has a life path connected to yours. And that's why I tell people, when you're watching other people's readings or doing privates, don't be biased. Everyone's got a wild journey. Everyone's got their path. We can't be pointing fingers and telling people what to do. I think you should do this. I think you should do that. I think this. It really doesn't matter what we think. It matters how that person feels and what that person wants. Because ultimately, that's what they're going to attract. Because that's their destiny. So go get it. Go manifest it. You're going to manifest a tower, which is they're going to show up unexpectedly. And they're going to be defensive, but you're going to manifest the talk, and you guys are going to make amends, and you're going to be probably in communication because there's a purpose with you and this Pegasus, some kind of soulmate situation. So good luck. I hope that you guys can work things out permanently. I don't know whether it's temporary or permanent, but mending bridges is on the agenda. All right. Well, that's it. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to get in on the $44, I will continue again tomorrow. Today, I went way long. 3 hours and 11 minutes is a bit much for me, so I've got to throw in the towel. Okay, I gotta say enough's enough. And see you tomorrow. It should be in the description box, so if you want to get in on the 44s, it's Cash App. And I'll do a few more tomorrow. Not a whole bunch, but I'll do a few more. Gildorado, thank you very much. Best reading ever. I do appreciate it. You really are my lighting. Oh, thank you, House in the Middle of the Storm. Thank you so much. Well, you're a master manifester. Maybe you know that about yourself. Maybe you don't, but now you do. That's kind of what you were meant to do. Be an alchemist. I can't talk today. Really. Be an alchemist and a manifester and a creator and go get that Pegasus. Like that's, some people are reincarnated to see what they can manifest. It's a very powerful moment for you. Get on it, because that's not everybody's story, but it's yours. That's cool. I like it. It's definitely different. Okay. I love you guys. Just keep swimming. Thank you for watching me. Be blessed. I promise I'll be here tomorrow. I hope I get to see you. And I hope I get to do a few more readings. Tomorrow I will be reading Kaylin Shellhorse first. Yeah. And then whoever else is next, based on who's ever paid, if they want more tomorrow, okay? So I'll do a few more. I love you. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Manifest the crap out of what it is you want. I know you will. I love you guys. Thank you for watching me and subscribing. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just keep swimming. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.